Tesla community, we are opening the garage door and driving to get some Mother's Day duck donuts. But our charge cable is connected to the vehicle. It's like we've driven one of these before. So we'll disconnect the charge cable. We're going to see what Ego does. Wow, is it hot in here? It's 49 degrees this morning in central Ohio. Just a wonderful, crisp, cool temp. We've engaged FSD, as you can see from the blue line here. And let's see if we can properly make the right-hand turn out of the driveway. Sometimes it likes to make a left here, even though the navigation says to go right. All right, garage closed. Ego is driving. Mom's already texting. Let's show you guys how the messaging app works on here. You hit messages. Somebody must have said Happy Mother's Day. She's saying thank you. So that's an interesting thing. Other Tesla owners will know. When we click on our messages, it only shows messages that come in once you've gotten in the car. So it doesn't sync up with the iPhone. And I don't know actually with the Android, but for the iPhone, it does not sync up and bring up any ongoing past conversations that are on your phone, which is kind of weird and annoying if you're trying to use that as your primary way to communicate. You know, they obviously don't want us using our phones, and I can't disagree with that. But if you're going to use this screen as our central screen, it'd be nice to have all the messages there. And for group messages, when you reply, if you use the scroll ball, or if you just use the screen and you reply to a message, it does not reply all to the group. So if you have 5 people in a group and Bill sends a text, says, good morning, and you send a reply from the car, says good morning, it only goes to Bill, which is annoying. So here's our unprotected left, Powell Road in the sun, and no problems at all. There was no traffic, so that should be as easy as possible. Pointed this out on a few other videos. If you can see here, we're driving due east, and it is very sunny, and having the software engaged to aid in our drive when we're driving into the sun is really nice. It's just a lot more on our side, kind of. We've got all these other cameras, all these other features working to protect us while we're trying just to keep our eyes from burning out, because the sun is just like a magnifying glass into your eyeballs, driving directly into it at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't believe I actually got a sip there. I made this coffee right before I left, and it is piping hot, and I'm trying not to burn my mouth off. So turning right onto Sawmill, into the sun, at a right on red. We've got traffic coming. Ego creeps up, waits, and as soon as this white car passes, we'll turn. No problems. And here we are, southbound on Sawmill. Duck Donuts just 2.3 miles from here. Ego doing all the work. I do not anticipate any issues. This is a pretty easy stretch of land. So this Sawmill Parkway is curvy. I think they built it like that on purpose. Maybe to slow people down. It definitely didn't work. But it's a really fun drive, either on autopilot or off autopilot, because of the curves, and it's just with these cars how tight they handle and how well they handle. So Ego just put the left turn signal on and got in this left lane to pass this Lincoln. That was not me. I had nothing to do, no input whatsoever. It's also speeding up to 50, 51, and as you can see, the speed limit's 45, but we are on the auto max setting. When this auto setting first came out, I think it first debuted in 12.0, maybe 12.1. I was not a fan. It didn't work very well for me. Somebody, maybe one of you commented, somebody else said, hey, give it another try. And I think it was after 12.3, it got really good. Now we're on, I forgot to check, but I'm pretty sure it's still 12.3.6. Yeah, 12.3.6. And I've never even thought about taking it off. It's one of my favorite things about driving, and everyone out there should consider this. Whether you like Tesla, hate Tesla, like Tesla drivers, hate Tesla drivers, which is a very, very strange thing. Very strange thing to hate a company. Like for example, I don't hate any company. There's not a single company I can think of that I'm like, I hate that company. But for the Tesla Q folks and for a lot of people on the internet, whatever, like that, they can't say that because they do hate Tesla, which is a very, very strange thing. Like you hate this company, which doesn't, I mean, that's strange in itself. But then considering what Tesla is trying to do and what they've already done, very strange thing to hate. I don't quite get it. Ego putting us back in the right lane right now, 0.7 miles from our destination. Good call. To close out that thought, though, the fact that like everybody should like Tesla in the sense that when we're engaged in FSD, when autopilot's driving here, because of this auto max setting, because of how FSD drives, we are not competing out here on the road. You know, we're not. I'm never feeling the urge to like make a red light. You know, make a yellow light. Beat some guy off the block. You know, win some merge situation. Of course, not that I ever did any of those things previously. Not that anytime an Audi driver would pull up next to me at a red light, I would give him a little something to think about after he got home. No, of course I would never do those things. But I definitely don't do them now because ego drives. I don't drive. Ego drives. I monitor safely. So ego just turned us right onto an unnamed road if you're scoring at home, and another unnamed road here to turn into Duck Donuts. I'm going to keep the camera rolling because I'm not sure how it's going to handle the parking lot. This is a tight, continuous turn right here. All right. Well, I guess it wasn't as tight or hard as I thought it would be for the computer. All right. Sun is directly in my face. I can't see anything right here. You guys are getting that on the camera. The sun right here, but thankfully Ego doesn't have those same. Well, I guess it's a camera. Maybe it does have some of those same limitations. I'd be curious. I'd love to talk to like Andrev Karpathy about how the sun might affect Ego. All right, so now Duck Donuts looks like it is considering this our destination, and that's good. It is our destination. So from garage to Duck Donuts parking lot, Mother's Day donuts, 0 interventions, 0 even like threats of intervention, and all these parking spots popping up on screen. Check it 1, 2. Let's pick one, and we'll pick this one that we just passed, and we'll hit start. Auto park is sexy in the full screen mode. I like that a lot. Of course, now there's a car behind us waiting, and it's an Audi. Go figure. I pulled up far enough that I am not in their way whatsoever. Of course, I'm in their way if they're trying to exit. There's no amount I could have pulled up. Like they need to exit this way. Give them a little wave there. Hey, it's an e-tron. Let's go. An Audi e-tron. I don't know if I've ever seen. That's the fully electric? I think. Man, I wish that guy was parking. I like to chat his ear. Look like it was about the size of this car. Yeah, I don't hate all Audis. I think that was a sweet looking car, to be honest. Wow, I like the gray. Big wheels. All right. That's it. We made it to Duck Donuts. Go in and get some donuts. Maybe we'll film the drive home. Maybe we won't. But thanks for watching. This was pretty fun, pretty easy. I think pretty simple glimpse into the future of little trips. 2.5 miles to get donuts, 2.5 miles back, and not having to really do anything. It's pretty cool. Thanks for watching.